Are you wet? Thank you very much. Thank you. That's our little St. Patrick's number, and I want to welcome you to our Jello show. You know, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Faith and Bigorra, top of the morning. Saints preserve us, and a happy Pat O'Brien to you all. Yes, sir. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, my sponsor's coming out with a special package of lime Jello. It's shaped like Morton Downey. I hope you like it. But you can say what you want about the Irish if you have enough insurance. And I want to tell you right now, there are nothing but Irish tunes on the radio, and it's all very democratic. I heard one announcer say today, and now Pat O'Reilly and his 4 Shamrocks play Irish Eyes. But first, a word from our sponsor, Manischewitz Wine. You know, the last time Marilyn Monroe was in Ireland, she kissed the Blarney Stone. It's the first time the Blarney Stone ever kissed back. It was quite And, of course, this St. Patrick's Day down in Washington, they tell me Secretary of the Army Stevens is singing, Ireland must be heaven because McCarthy isn't there. President Eisenhower takes the bass part, but you know, these days, you can't open a newspaper without reading about McCarthy. Yesterday there was a headline that said, McCarthy ties shoelaces. Army claims he tied left one first. That's what it said in the paper. I'm glad I didn't. But I want to tell you one thing. No, honestly, I don't think Secretary Stevens harbors any grudge against Senator McCarthy. It's just a coincidence that the draft law has been changed to include all married senators of 45 who come from Wisconsin. Now, I think it's just a coincidence. I really do. And it's too bad that we don't have color TV, ladies and gentlemen, so you folks out there could see this opening St. Patrick's number with all that color. I haven't seen that much green since Jack Benny came out of his vault to pay for the wedding. I don't know how much the wedding cost, but it's the first time the bride's father ever cried louder than the mother. I was there, I want to tell you. I was the tallest flower girl there, and I loved it. And I've never seen such a spectacle. What a wedding that was. That's what the coronation would have been like if England had Benny's money. $50,000 it cost, and Benny really paid for it. I know. I spoke to the doctor who gave him a physical just before they handed him the check. But really, it was a beautiful wedding with all the people throwing old shoes and Jack trying them on. I tell you what. And we want to wish Joan and her husband a lot of luck. Isn't that wonderful? A trip to Honolulu and a $50,000 wedding. Of course, Jack wanted them to spend their honeymoon somewhere else, but they'd already been to Knott's Berry Farm, so they... And the champagne, I want to tell you, the champagne at the party flowed just like you'd expect champagne to flow with Benny paying for it. Of course, but Mary came in and made him take the nipples off the bottles and everything. You know why Jack served champagne, don't you? He found out it was slightly cheaper than coffee. How about those coffee prices? Just this afternoon, a fellow at Hollywood and Vine asked me for a nickel for a cup of coffee. So I gave it to him and followed him. Anyway, I just want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that Jack Benny made sure that he invited everyone to the wedding that had been nominated for an Academy Award. He figured they couldn't eat much with their fingers crossed, you know what I mean? Because the Academy Award is a show that's going to be on TV next week, and of course you'll see the winners on TV this year. It'll be a little complicated because the losers are demanding equal time. No, I understand that I'm very close to 2 Oscars this year. I'm sitting between Levant and Hammerstein. And I think it's funny that Frank Sinatra should get a nomination as Best Supporting Actor. All these years, he's the one that's needed the support. And I think but we hope you enjoy our show tonight. We really do. We have a nice cast here. We have Janice Page in her all-girl figure. She's back with us. This is sort of a repeat performance, a second appearance with me. She's very talented and very brave. And Janice, of course, will soon be opening in a new musical show on Broadway. She has a very important part in The Pajama Game. I don't know if it's the top or the bottoms, but it's a very important... And, of course, we're very lucky to get David Niven tonight on the show. You also, David, the Academy Award nomination for the Best Picture of the Year, The Moon is Blue, originally titled Space Cadet and His Leaky Fountain Pen. And also, we have Cass Daly with us, a triumphant return engagement. After her last appearance with us, some people wrote in and said, isn't she a little crazy? I'm here to tell you that Cass is perfectly all right. She has all her marbles. Just that she carries them around in her pocket. And Les Brown and his wonderful band of renown, of course, he's with us. Yeah, he's still there. The boys are a little tired this evening. The bass fiddle needed restringing, and Les has had them off running down cats all day, so they're a little beat. Aren't they, huh? So is that joke. But anyway, I want to tell you, coming up now is a fine, fine product called Minute Rice, and I want you to try it. At our house, we think it's the lightest, fluffiest rice we ever ate. And Dolores says that with Minute Rice, you really do get perfect rice without cooking. You're going to see how true that is right now.